and welcome to the Slip Sip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Che,
I'm Gabs.
and this is episode 34 of our podcast. Today is Sunday, February 11th. It is Super Bowl Sunday for those of us here in the US who care about football. Neither of us are those people, but I'm interested in seeing Usher's halftime show later after it has played because I don't have regular TV to watch. So I will wait until it shows up on the YouTubes. I'm coming to you from Southern California. Gabz is up in Northern California. You can find all of our information down below. As always, if I've missed something, please do tell me. It is 99% chance I have absolutely missed something. Half the time I forget to add links, so you let me know. And like my students get excited about it because they're like, see, Chaley, I read your email and I noticed that you put all of the wrong information. I'm like, excellent. I'm glad you read the email. So here we are. We have, I would say, pretty good amount of stuff to cover.
A standard amount. Like it's not a lot, but it's not, what does Daniel call it? A modicum. A modicum amount.
Okay. What a nerd. You want to go first with your first FO?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, do I go first?
let's do our shared FOs first.
Okay, well, that would be the called You Have Them.
Mhm. I did nothing for this FO. I'm just Vanna Whiting it. So tell us about it, Jay.
That is the Musselburgh hat that I made for Lottie, Gabz's oldest daughter, and I sent it away real quick so that I could get it to her. I don't know why I thought it wasn't going to make it before Valentine's Day, but because we live in the same state. But alas, here we are. So I used the Musselburgh pattern by Isolde Teague. I made the children's / adult small size. It is DK weight. I still used US 2s for, and I think I ended up being the like 6 stitches per inch gauge was the one that I ended up with. The blue is called Frosty Fox from Hypnotic Yarn. It was the December 2023 Yarnable. And the purple, which might be showing up as pink, kind of depending on our lighting here, is Prairie Fire, I think, either Prairie Fire or Prairie Rose, Prairie Fire, from Madeline Tosh. It was or it is still is it called a sock reel or is it just a reel?
I think it's a sock reel.
It's a sock reel that Gabz got me as part, was it my box or my Christmas present? She got it for me during Christmas time. So I was able to use it for that. The other side of it, if you want to yank it out, is plain. And I added the stripes because I got bored after the first half of plain and needed to speed her along. So then I added in the stripes on the other side, but I kind of prefer the stripe side.
So does Lottie.
Okay, great.
I thought it was the other way. I do have to tell you though, signs that your child is the child of a knitter. She flipped the Musselburgh herself. Like she did not get confused. She knew exactly how to flip the thing because I think she's seen me do it a couple times. And she like flipped it, folded it, and she was like, I want this side. And I'm like, yeah, she's 4.
Excellent choice.
And she figured it out.
So I think I have a picture of her. You sent me pictures, or mom sent me pictures of her adorning the beautiful thing.
Yes.
Look at her model.
Yes, she's in that phase of life where she smiles very much like she's in pain, but she really does like that. She kind of is like,
yeah.
but she really does
say I'm glad we got her because my FO photos for the hat are kind of ridiculous.
That is true. I have your other FO that I finished for you.
I counted it as FO when I finished it, and then it was going to be your FO next.
So Chaley sent me these.
Me?
Yeah.
Those are socks for Lenny, the youngest child of my sister. She wanted socks and she wanted pink. So happy to oblige. Literally the only children or the only people I will ever do magic loop for are those spawn. So the yarn is, you said junk yarn?
No, back loop yarn.
Loop. Back Loop Yarn Company Love Potion. And the contrast is Earl Grey Fiber Company Loose Seal from the 2020 Netflix and Chill Advent. I did everything except for the heels.
Yes. So I got to measure a heel on a 2-year-old who was having a tantrum. Um, it was exciting because she really wanted the socks, but she was having a fit, so I had to measure it, and then I popped this little heel on. They fit her. I think they fit her, but she falls down. And then they slide a little bit because I think I need to perfect her perfect fit for the afterthought heel, which is really hard to do when someone won't stay still,
And
right?
also
And I
continues to grow.
Yes. So I did it with lot. Like I usually on myself, I would just put the foot on the sock on my foot with the live stitches on the magic loop to see where it fits. But you obviously can't do that on Eleanor. If you watched Vlogmas, you've definitely seen Eleanor come like zipping through. Yeah, that's Eleanor all the time. So it's a little bit big in this across. So I'll have to make adjustments, but she's also, like Shayla said, she's growing. She's only 4 inches shorter than her sister.
She's gonna be tall.
Yes, Lottie's also grown. She's had growing pains, but these came out so cute. Lenny loves them. She wears them all the time. I think I'm gonna put the grippies on the bottom for
Yeah,
them, but I wanted to show them before they got grippied.
cool. Near you.
I have 2.2.
I have 2.
Okay, you go then.
Okay. This is my most recent, hot off the needles, are my Barbie socks. And I like to keep them spicy for you guys.
God.
So these are a DK sock. I did my new favorite thing called the Afterthought heel for my DK socks. I cast on 40 stitches for them, US 3s, and the colorway is Barbie Goes to Dallas from Whimsy Stitches. We did not get to go to DFW. Fiber Fest, right? DFW Fiber, DFW something. And so I bought it because Etsy was having a sale that weekend, and this was like the last of this colorway from them. And also, I think I needed Louisiana anyways
Mhm.
for my United skeins, but I have not kept up with at all. But I know they are Louisiana, so
Mhm.
I love these. Plus, I now have the extras set aside for my sister's Battenberg blanket.
So I have finished my Juicy Couture yarn project. Um, I made a shrug for myself. It looks ridiculous.
Oh.
Um, and I'm not gonna put it on because it looks ridiculous trying to get into it. But check out the FO pictures on my body. So it like, goes like this,
Did
right?
you
And it's
post your FO photos?
I haven't taken them yet.
Oh,
So it's just like sleeves, right? Like it's only sleeves, which is what makes which was I'm only that cold. It's California. It's not that cold. So I have this. I adapted my own pattern. So there isn't a pattern for it. The pattern for this comes out with a publisher in next December. So I'm first. And then I had extra, and because I'm stashing down, I made a green scrunchie to go with it. The yarn I used is Juicy Couture Luxe Velour Super Greens colorway, and it is currently on sale in the clearance section at Joann. So if you're wanting some Juicy Couture yarn, you should go check out your clearance section. I really liked working with it. It's not any better than any other velvet yarn, but it sure did make me feel fancier. So
yeah,
there's
because you can say this is my Juicy Couture shrug.
exactly handmade, one of a kind,
Mm, love
custom
it.
fit. Yeah. So it was great. It knit up super quick. I used US 6s and 9s. So I used the 6s for the ribbing and then the 9s for the like it's not the body, but the body bit, like the bulk of the thing. So if you're going to knit with Juicy Couture, you probably need 9s and 12s. Sorry, I'm like, I'll tell you my needle size, but it's not gonna be what anyone else is gonna use. So I loved it. I'd do it again, except I can't, they don't, our local Joann does not have the hot pink that I want.
I didn't see it at mine.
I think I'm gonna have to order it online.
Mm.
I'm gonna check and see if San Leandro has it and ask Dad if he'll get it for me.
You can also check Dublin.
It didn't have it at Dublin.
Oh, okay.
The closest one they have it for us here is in San Pablo, and I want to go San Pablo. I know, so I might just
Guess you
buy,
could check around me.
or I'll
I
just pay the shipping.
can
I'll wait
drive.
till they do. I'll wait till they do $1 shipping day, and then it'll be fine.
Ah, yes.
Or I have to buy something for the school, and then I pawn the shipping off on the school.
Yeah.
Yep. What
Me?
else you got? Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the big baby.
Oh, I forgot you haven't shown it because of the power thing.
I finished my granny chevron.
It looks so good.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, I
Look
like
at
it.
that. You see the bottom?
Yeah, you're good. You're in frame.
This is it. I finished it and I love it. Bada boom, baby. I think it's great. I've already had a whole nap in it.
Nice.
So this was so fun. This was made out of the magic knot ball that Gabz made for me. And it's held double with Stroll Glimmer from Nipix. And I foundation chained 180
Mm-hmm.
and I used a J hook, which I think is 6 millimeters.
I don't know. It's the brown one.
It's the brown one from the clover ones, but I think it is awesome
It's
and I
cute.
love it. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. So I finished another garment. I finished my Como la Flor top by Gabriella Treminio. Um, and it's so tiny.
Oh, cropped.
I really like it. It was super easy to make. It's super easy pattern to follow. It's a really good like second or third sweater. Like if you knit a sweater before, you can knit in the round and you can yarn over, knit and purl, you're good to go. Um, I knit it out of, oh, look, I got the tag and everything. Barocco Zinnia, 93% cotton, 7% nylon, and it is 4 weight, which I feel like they're liars. Because the 4 weight is supposed to be like DK weight, and it's like fingering weight. So I held it double so that it would be dense enough to get close to the gauge that I wanted. And then when it came down to this bit, because it's like, I'm running out of yarn. And Shaylee's like, I'll just send it to you. And I'm like, no, I want to be done. So this bit, I held it single.
Oh.
So that's how I stretched the yarn. And I literally used every bit of yarn. Like this is how it got to be that I used the cast on tail to bind off with. Yeah, but it fits. Okay. Here's the mini rant because I know you've all been missing Gabz events. I don't always think when designers say it has this much positive ease and then they put it on their bodies, it doesn't read that way.
Mm,
Um, this is supposed to have like 4 to 6 inches of positive ease in it, and it has 0.
interesting.
But it fits exactly like the picture of the designer in it. So I don't know. My method when I make things is I make the thing the way I want it to, bless you. I make the thing the way I want it to, and then I measure it afterwards instead of doing it ahead of time. So then I'm like, oh, it's got this much positive ease after I've made the thing, not before. Because I've noticed that a lot with like straight size designers who make and then grade for plus size, then the plus size patterns don't actually have the same amount of positive ease as the straight sized, which is annoying and not accurate.
I don't think ease has ever been my talent, but what has been my talent is making it work with whatever outfit I'm going to wear it with and just leaving it as is and not worrying about the ease.
Yeah, I mean, I like a tighter ease anyway, so I don't really worry about it. And Shaylee likes a looser ease anyway, so she's like, ah, it was supposed to be
Ah,
6 inches, but
tuck
it's 8.
it in.
And with me, I'm like, it's supposed to be 4, but it's 2. All right.
Off the shoulder. That's when we switch garments. When I'm like, I don't like this.
Oh yeah, when we we switched carpets, what like
You gave me one. We switched once, I think.
Oh, right. And I love the sweater Chaley made me, but the neck got all stretched out. So now I had to YouTube how to like swoop it back together. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. You were wearing it when you were pregnant. Maybe you had big neck.
Is that a thing? Did your neck?
I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know. This is why it's not part of my journey.
so
Same.
I love it. I love it. I would recommend making it. Yeah, it was cute. It looks cute. I also have no FO pictures, but I'll take them today during the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's
Just
been
not going
raining,
for
had
sure.
no power stuff. But it's a nice cotton tee.
You could wear it at our retreat.
That's what I was thinking. Because honestly, I do seem to, okay, I don't like knitting with cotton, but I like wearing cotton. So there's that.
I really feel like I should make a tee for it now that I was like thinking it through more.
You have, do not hold it double because it will look like this.
Okay.
It will look like a
I don't
child.
know. I could do crop top.
Yeah, but it's tight on my shoulders.
Okay. Never mind that.
It's cotton, it stretches.
Okay. We have the same amount of F whips. Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to go? You want me to go? Why don't we
Doesn't
do our
matter.
blankies at the same time?
Okay,
Do you have yours ready?
I do.
Okay. So you go first, I guess, talking about it.
I'm still working on the magic knot ball that my sister made me. I am very close though. Like usually, okay, usually Chaley wins me on these things. Um, because I dawdle and also I have my children who are being a lot. But that's okay because it's the age that they are. Not that we're not a lot in our 20s and 30s, like we're a lot, mom. Um, so
Ooh,
also doing a granny chevron. I'm very far.
seasons. You've got seasons going on,
Oh,
right?
I absolutely have seasons. Like you can doubt Chaley is so not like moody and like she's like dark and troubled, but like she gets in moods. So like you can definitely see like, okay, so let me take you through the journey of Chaley's year. So this, I think this side's actually better. So this was late December. So it's like kind of bright and she's like trying to come out of her like dark stupor of the fall months. And then you can see like it changed like right here. Here it goes. It's all fall. She's like, oh, pumpkins. Oh, pumpkins and blue. Pumpkins and blue. Because she was knitting the thing for Bubby, right? So it's all like this fall situation. And then all of a sudden she's like, it's summertime. And then she goes, it's springtime. And then it's all the same, like, I don't know what she did, but it's like pale. It's right around here where it's blue and then pink and then blue and then pink and then blue and then pink. All so she spent the whole January, February, March with blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink. And now we're back here because it's the same time of year and they look the same because this started with blue and pink and blue and pink. So in end of December, January, February, March, Chaley knits blue and pink. How I know this is the projects she just finished for me this year sent me on, what color is it? Pink. What colors did she just show us? What color is this? Blue, pink.
I
What is
don't know
this color?
why. I don't really like blue.
Oh, what was this color? I know. Like, I was like, she doesn't like blue, but she sure knits with it a lot because I have a lot of, like, it's very blue.
I think everybody else likes blue.
It's just a lot of blue, which is fine. They're all these like lovely pale blue colors she's got going
Huh.
on. But it's, I was like, I'm like crocheting on it. She's like, I really like blue. And I'm like, tell me more about this. So, but I think it's a really good neutral. It's like a neutral, but not a neutral, right? Like it's not like gray. Um,
You know
yes.
what I think it might be is because I love my pinks, so I hoard them.
Oh, and you're like, I don't
I
really
don't
like
like
blue.
blue. I'll use that.
So it's great. I really like it. Eleanor tried to claim it, and I was like, nope. She tried to lay on it, and I was like, nope, it's mine.
Get out of here.
but it's really comfy. I'm almost done. We each had balls that were like just over 500 grams, and I've got like 60 grams left.
That's
So,
exciting.
so I'm home stretching it on it, and I haven't gotten bored of it. Like,
I will say I didn't make it because I wanted to use your whole ball. I didn't quite make it to the end. So then my technique was add in some yarn that you had swapped me. So then it still felt authentic to like yarn from Gabs.
that's what my plan too is. If like I come short on a row, is just find something and then finish it
Yeah.
with it. But I really like it. I think this is what spawned my crochet blanket era because it's fast. Like this
So
is
fun.
it's gonna have taken me 6 weeks. I'm working full time, so does Shaylee. Um, this is not the only projects we work on, and I got two young kids. Like, so this is like a thing that we can, you know, I'd say I work on it maybe like 30 or 40 minutes a night, I guess would be on average. Some nights it's more, but it's getting to the part where it's heavy, where like to flip it, where I'm like, and it's like on your body and cozy and warm, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta flip it, and it's gonna be cold, and I gotta flip the darn thing. And I'm there. I'm in that section.
I'm with you on the loving it because here's number two.
Oh, that one is darker and moodier.
Well, so what had happened was I had a plain granny stripe that I had been working on, but I hated it because I think I cast on too many stitches. I followed what the crazy sock lady did, and I feel like she has a lot more staying power than me. And so I decided to frog that blanket to turn it into one of these. And I wanted to hold it double, but I refused to buy more yarn on principle of the stashing down. So I just grabbed random cream-ish skeins from my
Oh,
stash. And now there's actually, I think this is the fourth or fifth different cream skein that's in here, but you can't
uh,
really tell the difference unless you look super close. But up until about here is where it was the old granny stripe. And then I've just switched to, so like probably about uh right here is where I've switched to the magic knot ball that I am
oh.
making alongside the one for you. But I used Western Sky Knits, I've used a couple of hypnotic yarns. I'm right now using a mystery color from you, which you can have here. Like
Oh,
and then I have all my other creams that are kind of in the same vibe here. So that I can just add them in. So it's been awesome for stash busting because basically all of my February stash busting has been this. I've gone through three already.
right.
So this is my new favorite thing. When in doubt, I'm just gonna start making more of these.
They're so fun.
It's
I
like
like them a lot.
the best blanket ever. And also like I was complaining about the start of it. It's really not that bad to
No.
start it. I this one I did 198 instead of 180. You can't really tell the difference. But it just felt like it was going to be bigger. Uh, but I have way more for this because I had 140 grams in the first magic knot ball or in the granny that I had started, and I had 400 and something in the magic knot ball. So this one's going to be definitely 600 grams plus in this bad boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. What are you gonna do with all these blankies, Che?
I don't know what cover myself in them, I guess.
Okay.
Reverse Princess and the Pea.
Okay.
I'm the pea, I guess. I don't know. I was trying to think of who I wanted to gift them to, and I was like, I guess I could gift it to Gabs, but then Gabs already has hella blankets herself. And then I was thinking of mom, but then mom already also has hella blankets. Um, but then I was thinking Michaela, but she's got very specific tastes, so I'd have to like arrange for hers. So I haven't quite thought it through who I'm giving this to, unless your children want another blanket, and then they can have one.
They're under they Jean, my mother-in-law, made them a bunch of
Right.
mermaid blankets right now with like that minky fabric on the
Mm-hmm.
back, and they love it.
So they
It's
get a lot of stuff too. So
it's tricky when everyone in your family is crafty, and
hmm
then you're like you only want to give it to someone who is crafty because then they appreciate it.
hmm
Um, but they also have a bunch of stuff,
Right.
which I keep hoping that my best teaching friend, she's my work wife gets pregnant so that I can make her repeat a bunch
Oh,
of stuff. That's my plan because that's what she did when I had Lenny is she made these like cute little shoes and she made all this like stuff and
yeah.
she has all these plushies and she gives them to that. She doesn't watch our channel, so it's fine. Um,
Oh, I
but
guess I could give one to Inger. She's a little less specific. I don't
yeah,
know.
Alyssa's an art teacher, so she's very like eclectic.
Color palette is everywhere.
Yes, which is awesome. Okay. I have I do this one. Oh no, I do this one because it's kind of my acquisitions too. Um, I'm still working on my Battenbergs. This is Battenberg a number 126 of
Oh,
100.
that's Mad Tosh.
Shaylee has given me, well, I was like, I'm so good at stashing down. And then my sister sent me 11 balls of yarn. However, I only have 5 left of the 11 that she sent me.
Okay, but
And
one of them was the heels for
yeah,
Lenny's thing, and that was like,
none of them were like none of them were full skeins. One was like 16 grams of like the knit picks, which is in my granny stripe, which is in my granny advent. One was, I think, holiday hangover, which I have just popped
that one
into.
is significant. That was the only one that was significant that I didn't think you already had a plan for.
So I have this for Shaylee get me, and I'm working on my Battenberg, and then I have 2 more that
Mm.
Shaylee has done. So I'm
Oh,
hoping what
that darker one is, you gotta be kidding me.
That's I remember liking it when you had it. I was like, it's DK. She's gonna give it to me. I'm working on my Battenberg blanket. It's awesome. My goal is to actually like do the joining bit this year. I counted how much I needed and I kind of did some maths and it looks like 180 is where I want to be for my colored ones. I'm at 126-ish. Um, because I've started one, right? So it's like 126.2. So I think it's pretty close, right? I've got like 50 or 60 more to
Remember
make.
how you thought this was going to take you like 5 years?
Yeah. No, I gotta join all these suckers. So we'll
That's
see.
going to take 5 years.
Yeah, I think I might make a YouTube video about it so that um I feel accountable to someone. That's honestly why I make most of the YouTube videos when it's like craft along with me, because if I've taken the time to record it, it means I need to be accountable to somebody. That's how your Sophie's Universe takes you almost a decade. What else do you have, Jay?
This is actually one of your birthday presents, but you'll probably forget by then. So this is a bag from Acorn Quilt Studios. Very cute knitting bag. Um, and it is technically one of the samples for one of my DK pattern that I'm doing in fingering to like test all the different sizes. So I finished one, which means the size has been tested. I guess I'll put it on a sock blocker. And this yarn we have seen before because it is my leftovers from my something cozy. It is flannel
Oh
from
yeah.
Earl Grey Fiber Company. Bing bong, look at that.
Oh, that's cute. That does look very Gabs.
Yes, so I got tired of my own pattern. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like if you can't shade your own pattern, who can you shade? So I got
Your
bored.
sister.
And so I decided to do a shorty and also do a tiny foot. So who do I know who will wear a shorty sock and has a tiny foot? My sister. So I am making these for her birthday, and this is my simple seed texture that will be in the pattern. Again, it's supposed to be DK, but I'm just doing the largest size, which is the same number of stitches I need for a fingering sock. So that's how I'm making that adjustment work. So the first one is done. I don't want to stretch it too much for my little fairy feet over here. And I did start the other one, which is promising, except I've lost stitches. It looks like maybe not bad. Yeah. So there's progress on it. It's happening. I have to like force myself to work on it because it's just I feel like there's just other things that excite me more right now, and I'm in an instant gratification zone, and the crochet blanket and DK socks I'm making are instant gratification.
Yeah.
So
I'm also supposed to be testing my sister's pattern. Have I started them? No.
sorry. But now,
Well,
once I finish these, I can be like, it's my tester. They're taking too long. It's not me why I haven't published.
yeah. So I'm gonna knit one of each sock so that she can,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she's
yeah,
got
yeah.
like 6 of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah.
got 6. So she's got enough to model. Um, I'm also gonna do a craft with me for it so that I feel flipping accountable for the darn thing. Otherwise, I ain't gonna do it because, you know, too many things. Oh, my turn.
Mhm.
So my Juicy Couture extravaganza continues. Um, and I bought 4 skeins of the green. I only used 3 for the shrug situation. I had one left. Didn't want to make anything else with the green. So I went to Joanne, and after some negotiating with the clerk was very nice, but I had to do some negotiating. I got a new color. So I have the new color, and this new color is called Angel. It's white. And it's going to be a bonnet for my college roommate's daughters. See, I did. It's a little baby bonnet. Um, and yeah, and it's got little ties. So per usual, my gauge was all over the place. I cast it on last night. The gauge was big enough to fit my husband's head. So,
You could make him a little angel bonnet.
so I had to redo it. It's a free pattern. I have okay, so I started with a free pattern from Yarn Inspirations. Then I basically had to do my own thing because their things was all wackadoos. Because I don't know who in the world can get, probably everyone but me, can get 16 stitches over 4 with bulky weight yarn. Because Gabz can get 2.5 stitches for each. So I get 10. So that's probably why my gauge didn't work out. So then I didn't like how they did it. So then I did some ribbing. And now it's small enough, right? Because it's a baby head. The and you're like, Gabs, well, you know what would have been smart if you had measured it on your own babies. Don't you have babies? Yes, I do, but they were asleep. So
Wake him up.
so I did that. I'm debating if I want to put little ears on it or not, like a little polar bear, which I think would be really cute. I think it would cute it up. And my college roommate is she's bought I've seen her, right? I've seen her buy handmade stuff for her kids on Etsy for like way more than I would spend on it, right? But she doesn't knit and crochet, so I know she will appreciate it, right? Because she got those cute little sweaters with the girls' names on them. Um, so there's that. When I finish it, check out our thing. I will model it on my own children because my roommate does not put her children on social media. So alas, you will not get to see them. But I'm sure they will be cute as buttons. But I'll put them on my own kids. Um, so that's what I'm doing. Hopefully, I finish it today. Yeah, I do really like this Juicy Couture yarn. I highly recommend it for all those of you who like a velvet plush yarn.
All right. Last FO for as a whip for me. This is my shark bag that dad made for me, which also matches my sister's shark bag she made for me. I started these yesterday, went to the movies, basically finished the sock.
Nice.
All I had to do was add in the heel when I got home. So I keep needing these sock blockers that I keep putting back. But this is another in my obsession with DK and doing an afterthought heel. Also got to make sure Gabz has a steady flow of DK. So these are my hedgehog fibers socks. It is called
They're
the
cute.
colorway is called potluck because it's a one of a kind. So all of the things that they do that are one of a kind, they call them potluck, which I think is kind of clever. But I wanted to spice it up a little bit, so I added in a contrast heel. And I believe this contrast heel is leftovers from my Crazy Sock Lady sock set that I got from Kimber's Cozy Creations. So I did an afterthought heel on these. Again, DK US 3s, 40 stitches, and this is where the second one is. But I started
Nice.
these like literally 24 hours ago.
Looks good.
Thank you. And then this will have plenty for Gabz. For your Battenberg, it's DK.
Oh, great, great, great. When
It's got a purpose.
she sends me fingering sometimes, and I'm like,
I can't help you.
I'm trying to stash down, Chad. No, that's how come I have such beautiful yarn. But the problem is once I use it, I can't swap it back to her because she swapped it to me.
Single swap.
Yeah, no backsies, except sometimes we do backsies with the DK so she can make a magic knot ball. But those are
Oh yeah, I do
pre-approved.
need that back because that's part of my blanket thing I'm working on.
Yeah, that's pre-approved backsies.
Okay. Do you want to do your acquisitions or mine first?
I don't really have other than I already talked about them for my Battenberg. That's all I got.
No, okay, me then. So I accidentally won these. I didn't think I was gonna win these, but I was trying to be sportive as one does because I didn't really need any more yarn, but I love to support our dear Gary of Gary Knits, Gary Rides. He just finished the latest pardon me, auction on Destash for Good. And I was the high bid on some things. So that was very exciting. So I got these babies, which is two skeins. I don't really feel like taking them out. Hopefully the glare isn't that bad.
Yeah, just keep doing that, Che.
It is Wild Star Fibers, and the colorway is Shooting Star. So I don't know what I'm making with these, but they're cute. Maybe I'll make a top. I could get around to that probably. So exciting. And at like a super discount because I got both of them for $20. So I feel like if you don't already follow Stash for Good and you're looking to grow your stash, it is a great place to get a really great deal that goes for a wonderful cause. So I got these. And then my Yarnable also came. This one had goodies that I'm like pretty pumped about. If you haven't gotten it, feel free to look away, but I feel like most will have gotten it at this point. So the theme was Love is Love. And I got this wonderful little pouchy pouch that says there's beauty in being kind, which is a Walt Whitman quote. And then I also got some tea, passion fruit punch tea, but it's like a dipper, like those hot chocolate ones, but tea.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm interested to see how that like works out. We'll see. And then this thing smells delicious. So this is a
Oh, is that the
lotion bar.
lotion bar thing?
Yeah. It's called Goddess of Love
Oh,
from
interesting.
Anna Soaps, which I think is pretty cool. You just like apply it to, oh, this might be for you.
Uh-oh, what did it say?
It has sweet almond oil in it.
Oh, looks like Gab's got a
This
lotion
is for
bar.
gas. I am allergic to nuts. I don't know if I would have a skin reaction to it. I know I have
Rub it
reaction.
on your face and see what
Yeah,
happens.
let's just
Okay?
let's give it a go.
Yeah, but just pull
So
the bottom half so you can wear a mask in case it goes bad.
yeah, let's not risk it. I'm gonna send this to you. So look, Gabs, it smells really good. So have fun. And then I really like the yarn.
That one
Like
is cute. I saw it on K Crazy Sock Lady, and I was like, oh yeah, that was a good one.
I'm excited about this like giant teal stripe there. So this will be fun. Probably the next pair of socks that I make, unless I get excited about something else. Probably not, because I have some other things I have to fulfill on my bingo with my sister. But those are the things that I've acquired. Now you've acquired a lotion bar. But we have some giveaway winners to draw.
Mm-hmm.
So Gabs is redrawing because that giveaway winner did not contact us. So I think we never really say this, but I think since we kind of podcast every 2 weeks ago, we'll always draw on the next episode, or we'll like announce on the next episode. And if you don't message us by the next episode, that's when we'll redraw. So Gabs, your new giveaway winner is
At Revived Yarns, and that's for the purple skein of Knit Picks Hawthorn for that was part that I had for my Cecilia hat pattern. So please email me, and I will mail that out to you.
all right, and then the winner, we're still on this Hawthorn life. The winner of this Knit Picks Hawthorn is Amelia. So at Amelia13131. Oh, that's my notes. Congratulations. You are the winner of this spicy skein here, email us as well, and then I will get this mailed out to you. Awesome. I haven't really changed it. I guess I've gone to the movies in terms of my watching, and you're really carrying the team on the reading.
Oh, yes. Okay. So what are you watching, Shy?
Well, I watched reruns of shows, but I did just go see, I think since the one because I have AMC stubs, I've gone to the movies quite a few times. So I saw Mean Girls. And then I also saw Anyone But You, which was cute, very predictable, cute. And then I just saw Argyle yesterday, which was a lot. Like it's fine. Like it was fine. It was like if you've seen the Kingsman or King Circle, any of those, it's like that same kind of like action, but also like kind of hokey comedy as well. So that was the general vibe. And I think there's got to be some connection because there was like I think it's the same director because it's so much the same vibe. And I try not to spoil the movie or anything because there were a lot of plot twists in it. And that's
Mm,
how I was getting along on my sock during it. But I've been going to movies. I think I might go to the movies again because I kind of want to see Lisa Frankenstein, the one with Cole Sprouse, because I grew up with Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, so love Cole Sprouse. Plus I have this AMC subs thing anyway, so I get 3 movies a week, so I might as well just go.
let me think. I saw Mean Girls. Yeah, that's it. I love the original movie. I love the musical. I love the version that my students are doing. I realize that I am biased, but I'm very proud of my students. I did not love the movie musical, but I can't say too many things because I emailed all of the actors in it, hoping that they would record video well wishes for my students for opening night of our musical. So I got to put out good things about them. I just think there were some directing choices that could have been made better. But maybe other people liked it. I am reading the Britney Spears memoir, The
Is that
Woman.
why Britney Spears was in our recent searches? I was like, why is she looking up Britney Spears on
So I'm
Instagram?
um So I'm looking at what's it called? I'm listening to it on audiobook. It is not read by Britney Spears. It is read by Michelle Williams, which understandably so. Britney says that like it's too traumatic to have to reread it out loud to other people and like perform, right? And I'm really enjoying it. It's only like a 6 hour listen, so it's interesting. I mean, I loved Britney Spears. I'm a 90s baby, so is Chaley. I feel like Britney's an icon, like a pop icon, and was treated very badly by the media. Like they did her really horrible. So it's interesting to get her perspective. I know there's some controversial stuff that she says in the book, but it's a memoir, right? Like you don't read memoirs when you're like, so today I knit on my granny chevron. Tomorrow I will knit on my granny or I'll crochet my like right, you're reading stars memoirs because their lives are interesting and stuff like that, right? So I am about a third of the way through it. I really like it. If you like, which is why Britney Spears is popping up on stuff because like she'll talk about something and then I'll watch the music video that she's talking about. So like she was talking about the idea for Baby One More Time. So I rewatched the music video because she's talking about like the schoolgirl and there's like stuff you miss in it. And then she was talking about when she was at the VMAs with the snake
Mm-hmm.
and how she was like terrified of the snake and all of that. And then the denim look that her and Justin Timberlake were wearing. So I went back to like look at all the things because like I know what the denim look looks like in my head, but I'm like, I wanted to reference it. So sorry, Che. You're gonna get a bunch of different caps looking up Britney Spears stuff. Um, so I like it. That's kind of my only big book. And then I don't really and I'm watching Chuck with Daniel, my husband, which I also like. I really like mid 2000s TV shows. They're like peak, Psych, Monk, Bird Notice,
White
Blended,
collar.
White Collar, Friends bled into the early 2000s, The Office, Arrested Development. Those are,
Mm,
yep.
classics.
Charmed.
Great show.
I love Charmed, and I can't watch it because my sister has the DVDs.
I actually, when I was traveling, couldn't figure out Dad's Peacock login, so I bought myself Peacock Premium so that I could watch Charmed because it's on Peacock.
Nice, nice. I like it a lot. And then
Um,
streaming companies are cracking down on password sharing, and it's
yeah, whatever.
all
Well,
right.
here we are. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you soon. If you're a giveaway winner, don't forget to email us, and I'll probably be black in my blue pink era
Yeah.
again next time. Bye.
Bye.